I've been involved with the Tourette Syndrome Association of Australia for I think about 15 years now. When my son was first diagnosed at the age of 4, and I've been president now for over 10 years. Given that we're the only organisation in Australia that operates and advocates for people with Tourette syndrome, it's a really vital service to the 1% of children that do have Tourette syndrome. TSAA was given the opportunity to run a session at the Laureate Leadership Summit in February 2019 and put together an activity, but taking it beyond just a pure engagement, team building activity to something that really had purpose and meaning and an educational and social impact component. The students that worked on TAC'TICS were given a live brief from an industry area, and in this case it was a not-for-profit, and I was their industry client. They were asked to use technology and maximise scalability.
And the opportunity to actually build something that helped people, we really liked that.
We're taught at uni to always, before jumping into solutions, to take a step back and have that human-centred perspective on everything.
So I don't think they expected to get a phone call with me saying, oh look, I would really like to take your concept you presented last trimester to deliver at a corporate event in Melbourne in 2 weeks' time. They came in and we set up a studio for 3 days with their lecturer operating as the art director.
Very daunting at first to have this live brief and real clients, which is very new for students. But I think that pressure really encouraged us to put our best foot forward and not to compromise on our work standards.
And now what that means for them is when they go for job interviews, when they put this in their portfolio, they've got something that's been taken to this next level and they've got to witness and experience that. So that's going to lift their opportunities for employment. So TAC'TICS was the title the students gave the app, which was the solution to the live brief, and it is an app designed essentially as a scavenger hunt activity. Once they get to the location, they're provided a challenge, and that challenge is where the app goes to a deeper level of learning, where they're given something that puts them in the shoes of someone that has Tourette syndrome to generate empathy. The engagement that everybody gave it was enormous. Seeing everybody actively really taking on the tasks, understanding the purpose of the app, but at the same time the app provided the purpose for the corporate session as well, like seeing them all work as teams. It was never intended when it was designed to be a corporate package for fundraising purposes, but we have created that now through this event and enabled us to then carry out the original intention, which was to educate amongst school children. My dreams and aspirations are to establish TSAA to be sustainable for the long-term future. This event has enabled us to create an income source to run our programs and do what we've been doing on a very small scale, but very much in demand scale for many years. Our plan for the TAC'TICS program is to roll it out this year for our National Awareness Week in schools, and at the same time roll it out as a corporate package to fund the education package. We'd love to get it into every school in Australia. It's huge. It is scalable and it's doable in its design. If every school could understand Tourette syndrome, it does more than just create empathy for Tourette's. Understanding any form of difference or any form of empathy for a medical condition like Tourette's also creates an environment where any other child with any other medical condition or difference will be more likely to be accepted as well. It's not just about Tourette's, it's about empathy, it's about inclusion, and it's about acceptance for every child within the school setting.